Welcome back, everybody, to episode, what is it, 4 now? Where we are kicking off the 2023 harvest. So we have everything pulled out of the shed. Jimmy is in the oats field as we speak, swathing it so we can get ready with the combine to pretty much get in right behind him. We got the four-wheel drive on the cultivator ready to go. My son's going to be on that. We're going to pretty much do heavy tillage on everything this year, rock picking, and then disking shortly after. I'm hoping to get done as well, which might even take into the spring. Our barley's also ready to go, which Jimmy will be jumping onto after, or my son, one of the two. And then our canola isn't quite where it needs to be yet, so we're not going to take that off quite this minute, but we did find some things that we decided to pick up. So we actually got a steal of a deal on a perfect wagon to go on behind our grain truck. So it's not super big. It's definitely well used, as you can tell. But just to transport some grain a little faster and get the transporting side of the grain quicker, we moved on to adding on to the truck and trailer there. So now we have that settled. We also did find a good deal on a rake. This is also used, decently well used, not crazy, but it is well used. So we do got to do maintenance on the two of these. We're not going to do maintenance yet on that because it's go time, and this will be a winter project, as we don't even really, we're not doing hay or silage or anything yet, so no cows to feed. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting things sorted and warm up the combine and figure out a game plan for this year's harvest season. Jimmy's still swathing here. He's somewhere in the field. I don't see him right now. Probably on the far side then. But everything is ready to go, so I'm just doing the first headland here, kind of get a feel for what it's going to be like and what our yield's looking like. So it's so far working really well. I'm very pleased to see the results we have gotten so far on this first headland. So I'm hoping it climbs maybe a little bit. It seems like the far side of the field over there is a little better for yield than this backside over here, so I'm not freaking out about it. Got two different soil types here, so one's definitely going to perform better than the other. And I'll quickly show you guys here in a second what it's looking like so far. Well, so as we look here now onto field 35, our oats field, just on the home quarter, you can kind of get a feel for how the yield's looking. So yeah, as I said, the back part there is just not as good as the front, but what can you really do about that? I think we're still looking pretty for all things considered. Could be better. We are planning on getting some liming done, but we'll see how that plays out in time and stuff. So yeah, it does look good. Very pleased. So yeah, we're just getting the combine unloaded. Was about almost 3/4 full around the end there, so not too bad. Just gonna pull the grain cart out of the way. Probably should actually keep it all the way out of the way, because Jimmy, as soon as he's done this, is going to jump onto the barley field for swathing. So I'll just leave this right here for now. It should be sitting pretty, and I think I'm gonna keep on going here and see how things really move. I just pulled up beside Jimmy here. He's got literally a full hopper, so I'm gonna get him unloaded, probably sort out the truck so I can get it dumped into the truck nice and easily and clean, and not make it a monkey around. But yeah, so my son is in the swather now. He's ran over to the barley and started that, so Jimmy's just gonna take over harvest from here. We're just gonna get him unloaded, and then he'll keep on keeping on with the oats. Shouldn't be too long with the oats, and as so far our forecast is looking a lot better than it was at this time last year, so very, very thankful for that. Well, with no surprise, we completely filled the truck itself, and just a little bit was left, so we just put her in here, and we'll see how much more we end up getting. I don't think we'll fill this first hopper on this trailer right full, but not a very big field of oats, and I'm sure it will be the same with barley. But I'm not complaining. I mean, we'll see how everything goes for selling this year, but oh, would you look at that? Oh, no. If we look up into the top right, folks, where the weather is, there's rain in the forecast now. Luckily, we're almost done the oats. Getting there anyways. And I'm sure by the time the rain shows up, we should be done the barley swathing at least. I kind of hope to get barley done before rain shows up. And then I guess we better hope for good weather on canola, because I really don't want to lose out on getting good canolas. So I guess we'll keep you updated on how that's gonna play out. I'm just finishing up here unloading the combine. I got Jimmy running around in the yard right now, getting some things ready to jump into barley here. We're gonna see how far we can make it on the barley side of things before stuff hits the fan. And when I get unloaded, Jimmy will come take the grain cart, dump the truck into the bins and whatnot, and then I will move on with the combine to the barley field here. So hoping things get done at a decent time. I told him to leave the grain cart tarped. Actually, throw the grain cart tarped. I probably will tell him to put it in the shed there, and just bring the truck over to the field. So I'll just dump straight into the truck with the combine. So yeah, we'll just about empty here, and I'll head over to the barley field. Well, I pretty much got everything set up on the combine I need set up for barley, so we're just gonna keep picking away here. I seen Jimmy dropped off the truck here not too long ago, and Junior picked him up with the pickup truck. So he did say that there is oats still sitting in the back wagon, and the grain door he couldn't get open. So that's a little concerning, and we'll have to fix. He said he'd maybe keep trying to get her figured, but he said just bring it to the field as is. We'll worry about that when we're not worrying about grain. So that will be a later problem that we got to deal with. just picking away at a few things. I got 2 more swaths to do before we're done the barley field here. Rain still hasn't shown up, but it's also still in the forecast, which is definitely not what I was hoping would stay. So yeah, just 2 swaths left to go. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the truck is gonna need to get dumped, and I did tell Jimmy he can kind of bugger off when he got done what he was doing, and well, now it's gonna be up to me. And unfortunately, I don't know if this back one where the barley is, the oats are still stuck in the front, but I don't know about the barley. The barley side might be stuck as well. So if that's the case, we're gonna be playing mechanic and trying to fix all that. And yeah, it's gonna be tough to say whether, yeah, we're not gonna squeeze in the barley swaths that are left on the field here. Squeeze in the rest of this hopper, hopefully. Oh yeah. So I'll whip the combine around quick here, and smart thing to do would be to at least take the grain off the field, but I gotta figure out this truck too, so I'll just prioritize the truck for now and shut down the combine and hopefully be back before the rain shows up. Well, I'm going back to the barley field here quick with just the truck, no trailer. I guess both sides are seized shut, so it's kind of bad actually. So I'll just quickly finish off the barley, I guess, before it rains, and then I gotta figure out that trailer. Hoping we can get it solved. Well, as we can see, folks, it's definitely gotten a little darker. We turned on the lights on the combine, but we're just coming up to finish off this last little piece here. This is like the last swath, and then we can put barley in the books, and I can go to the yard and try and figure out this grain trailer. Because yeah, it definitely sucks. I better pull the tarp off the truck. Now that we're dumping into the truck here, there's not too much in the hopper. A decent amount still to go, but not too much in the last little bit of the field we had to clean up. But we beat the rain for tonight. Canola's not quite ready yet, so we're counting this as a big plus in the books for not having to be shut down due to the weather. Like last year, that was definitely a tough year, considering we didn't even harvest all 3 fields last year. We only had the 2, but we are taking the combine back to the yard, put it in a shed, so I'm not gonna have it sitting out in the rain if I don't really need it to be out in the rain. So I'll take the truck back to the field and go dump that last little bit of grain we have left sitting in it. Just pulling into the field here now. Let's hop in this beautiful rig of ours, but we'll just shut off all the lights on the truck, shut the truck off, leave the truck here for the night. It's no, I'm not too worried about it, but we're gonna rip on over to the grain bins here quick with this and get unloaded and start the joyful job of fixing a grain trailer that I don't want to have to fix. I was smart, put a tarp over it, threw it in this shed here, so I'm not too worried about it getting rained on. But yeah, we'll I guess I can just leave this truck sitting back here for now. I probably should shut off all the lights and shut it off. But yeah, we'll start working on this and get it figured. Oh, good day, everybody. Today, well, we have Junior over there, as you can see right across from us. He's just started cultivating that other field, and well, I'm starting the journey of rock picking this field. Then after we're done rock picking, the plan is to also disc. I want a nice fine finish on these fields. so we're gonna disc them after this, but I also want lime on them, so I'm thinking I might want them to be limed before we disc them. Lime them and then disc all the lime in, get it all nice and mixed in. I think is the game plan I'm going to go with. And well, we figured out our trailer situation. As you can see, we actually profited a little bit of money. We couldn't get those to break free, so the dealership, we went to the dealership with it, and they pretty much said we'd have to cut them open and replace everything to do with it. So we went to the grain elevator there, even though the prices weren't very good, to do kind of an emergency dump. So we just cut them open, dumped all the grain out, took a few dollars for it, not as good as we'd like, so we took a hit that way this year. Of course, gotta always have a hit somewhere. But then the dealership gave us kind of an offer for on a pretty much the complete set for our truck and trailer. It's not to a T for color, but it's in better shape and order than that old trailer was, so they pretty much took our old trailer for trade. And of course, you can imagine we didn't get very much on it for trade, but it is what it is. You can only do so much about that. But then they dropped it off for us when they took our trailer for scrap. They brought us the tandem trailer for our truck. That's what we want to call it, the tandem trailer. It's kind of just a dolly trailer, fixed frame dolly trailer to go with our truck. So we have that now. It's smaller, but anything's better than nothing, I guess, right? So came out of there with money on top just because of the grain that was still in there that we sold. So we got that situation sorted. So I'm gonna finish up rock picking, and we'll probably have to go shortly here and rock pick the other fields. So Junior finished up not too long ago there with cultivating that barley stubble, so it's gonna be just me jumping into the 7000 series and going down there to rock pick it. I talked to the lime guys. I was gonna possibly get them out today. They said they're pretty much booked up, and with the weather being the way the weather likes to be lately, there's no promising good results on that, so we're gonna leave that for now. But we did talk to them about getting it done. They did say we could get it all done this year. They say probably take the canola off before. It doesn't matter if there's stubble there or not, but gotta wait till the canola's done. But the canola ain't quite ready yet, so we're gonna probably be saving the canola harvest part of it for next episode there, as well as finishing up the tillage, which would be on the canola stubble. Then we'll have the lime guys out disking, and then of course we got to sell off the grain we have in the bins and stuff. So I talked to a custom guy. Our neighbor actually does some custom hauling. I'll probably get him to take the oats and barley together, and I will do the canola shipping. So save us a little bit of time just to do just doing the canola, and he can take the oats and barley for us. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode with taking on canola harvest.